what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I actually have a review for you guys. This is the end result of my review and I don't want to say too much. You guys will find out the way I apply it and everything like that. So before I do get into it, I do want to ask you guys to please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, and yeah, I think now we're ready to get into this video. Okay you guys, so I am gonna begin now. I only have the samples of them. I wish actually no, I don't wish I had bought the actual bottle, because that's a waste of money. Why am I gonna go buy it if I don't know if it's gonna work, right? So I have my samples here, and so for primer what I'm gonna be using is my Smashbox, like always. So usually for my everyday foundation, for my L'Oreal, which you guys know that's my favorite, I usually spray this before my primer, but since we're just going to try it out with primer today, I am not going to be using this at all. Maybe just to like set my foundation, but no, actually I'm not going to use it. So just so I can show you guys the way it's going to work without it, just in case you don't have it or something. So we're going to go in and we're going to prime. To be completely honest, I always let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. So that is what I'm gonna do right now. Let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you'll be able to see how much better it works when you let it sit, rather than when you don't. So prior to this, I did actually apply some of my moisturizer, which if you guys are familiar with my channel, you guys know that I always use my Pond's cream. And let me show you guys, just in case you guys are new. So this is the Pond's cream that I use, and this has been like my baby for such a long time. I do have a lot of acne scars, so sometimes my skin will be looking really clear, and it's because of this cream. I have been using it for years now, and it always comes through with like removing my scars. It really helps out. So okay, so for one of them I'm going to be using my Real Techniques beauty blender, and then for the other one I'm going to be using my beauty blender. So I just washed them, and I know there's still makeup on it, but it's clean. It's just that I don't know why it just stained it. But yeah, so I'm going to begin. So I'm going to begin with the Bare Minerals, and I am in shade number 21, Sabi or Sabal, something like that. And yeah, so this is what the lady at Sephora matched me with, because I wanted something a little bit darker. I'm a little bit lighter, like right now I'm wearing bronzer, but I actually have been loving the bronzy look, and kind of wanted something like a shade maybe darker than my skin tone. So I did tell her I wanted that, so let's see how this goes. And I'm very happy that Sephora gives out samples, because I actually went to Ulta and they're like, oh no, we only give samples of like certain things, and I was like, bah, this is the consistency. It looks pretty like comparable to the L'Oreal. It's like, it's not too like, it doesn't look too watery because it's still there, so it's a little bit on the thicker side. Let's see. Okay, it's a little orange. Okay, so for the Bare Minerals I'm going to be using the Real Techniques. I can still see like my scars on this side, so I don't know how I feel about that. I like a full coverage foundation. Oh, and I did forget to tell you guys a little background about my skin. So I have very oily skin. I feel like in the summer it kind of gets a combination. I get dry spots like around here, and then like around here I get dry spots, but for the most part it's very oily in the T-zone. So I always try to look for foundations that have a matte finish and that are full coverage. So I like, even though sometimes I don't need that much coverage, I do like a full coverage foundation just so that I can use less. So far this is not covering as much as I would want it to be honest. This is the second layer. It's a little hard to blend. So I really like the tone of it. It's like the tan look that I wanted. The only thing is that I'm not really liking the way it's blending. I'm not liking the coverage of it. See, you can still clearly see my pimple here. Honestly, I kind of want to add a little bit more. Okay. So this is what this side looks like. I feel like I applied 2.5 layers. And I'm not like super excited about it. Whatever. I really like the tone of it. I feel like it matches kind of like with my tan. I actually applied some tanning lotion, so that's what it is. The next one is the Fenty in 310. This one I will be applying it with the Beauty Blender. Okay, and this one is a little bit more watery. It looks like it's a little bit more watery. But let's see. And it's a little more like orange. But like yellow undertone. But definitely this one has a little more coverage and it blends out more, like it just blends out better than this one. This one I kind of had to work with it a little bit more, and this one I am noticing that it's easier to blend. So that's something that I like. I feel like the color is almost the same, except that this one is way more full coverage than this one. I feel like this one was only like 2.5 layers, and this one was, oh yeah, 2.5 layers too. So I feel like definitely this one has covered way more faster. I don't really have to work with it. And then this one I kind of had to like work with it so I could like, you know. Okay guys, so this is what the foundation looks like on. To be honest, it feels really lightweight right now. It is a matte finish on both of them, but I do still want to go in and set it, just because I'm going to be out and about in the sunny weather. Let me tell you guys how hot it is right now here. I do want to set it with a powder, which I'm going to show you guys. It's 92 degrees right now, so yeah, I definitely need to set it, especially because I'm telling you guys that my skin is definitely super oily. So I'm going to go ahead and set it with my MAC C30. This is something that I use every single day for my makeup. And I'm going to set my foundation, both sides. Okay, you guys, now that it is all set, I am going to go ahead and put on my concealer, and I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so right now it is 4:03 p.m. and we're gonna go do something fun. We don't know where exactly we're going yet. We're thinking of going to like the outside shop, like a mall. So if we do end up going there, we're gonna be outside and it's gonna be sunny, so that way I'll be able to see how it wears like when it's super hot. And so I'll be back in a little bit and I'll show you guys the way it looks. Okay you guys, so I am back from my whole day. We actually ended up going to the Strip. We were planning originally to just go to the mall, but we ended up going to the Strip, so we walked a lot. We're finally back. I just literally just like stepped into my house and I was like, can't forget to do my video. So update on my foundation. So I did notice that on this side, which I have, on this side I have the Bare Minerals number 21, and I did notice that it kind of set in a little bit more than the Fenty on my nose, the nose area. I don't know if you guys can see. Around here kind of set in a little bit more than on this side. So that's something I did notice about the foundation. This one set in a little bit, but not as much as this side. This side is a little bit more noticeable. I feel like they're actually both really good. I'm actually really surprised. even at the Bare Minerals, because the only thing that I guess I didn't like was that, and that disappointed me a little, was the coverage, because I like really full coverage foundation. So this one was kind of like you know, a lot of coverage, but the way it wears, it's actually not too bad, you guys. Like, I actually really like, I like it. So they both actually set into my lines a little bit, and that's totally normal. A lot of the time this really does help me out, which is the Urban Decay spray, and the fact that it sits into my lines, my lash lines. That happens usually with my other one as well, but I don't really blame it on the foundation. I just blame it on the fact that I just didn't prime well, because priming is a big step in your foundation routine. So I feel like I would fix it with this. But you guys, I'm actually really pleased with the foundations. They both look really similar. Like, they both, the only thing was that this one is a little bit more sheer, like I said, but other than that, I feel like I'm very pleased with both of them. And I think I'm going to be purchasing the Fenty one though, because I just really like the way it blended out and the way it actually was full coverage. But if you guys are more on the sheer side or something, then I would totally recommend the Bare Minerals. Like, I'm actually really surprised with it. And yeah, you guys, I think that's going to be the end of my video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this mini review, or like, yeah, this mini review literally, because I only have the mini samples of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and check out our other channels, my son and our family channel. So yeah, with that being said, I think I'll just talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Préndelo y apágalo. Ven, dímelo. Ay, yo ya vi. Es obvio que tú mil cosas quieres hacer.